In this video, we'll explore tool gambits, which allow you to extend the capabilities of your AI agent gambits. Tool gambits can help your AI agents perform tasks like reading website pages, generating images, looking up information online, and much more. If you don't have tools added to your TARS account yet, don't worry, I'll show you how to set them up. First, let's create an AI agent gambit. We'll click the Add a Gambit button, and in the Gambit type drop-down menu, we'll select AI-agent. We'll add more things to this later, so let's just save this for now. Now we'll add a new gambit. This is going to be a tool gambit. So once again, in the Gambit type menu, we'll select AI-tool. Unlike other gambits, we don't need to give this gambit a name, as that happens automatically once you select a tool. In the drop-down menu, you can select the tool that you want to use. All the tools that have been added to your account would be visible here. We'll talk about adding tools to your account in the next video, but by default, the knowledge tool will be available even if you haven't added it yet. We've covered the knowledge tool and how to use it in our last video when we were introduced to AI Agent Gambits, so if you haven't seen that yet, you should probably check it out and come back to this video. Now, let's assume we want to use the Firecrawl tool, which will help my agent read websites and URLs. If you're not familiar with Firecrawl, it is basically a web scraping tool that grabs data from websites. Once I select the tool, all the subtools appear below. Here we have Firecrawl Crawl, Firecrawl Map, and Firecrawl Scrape. When I click the subtool, I can see the tool description and configurations. I can also enable or disable each subtool. This is a way to define how I want the tool to be used by the AI Agent Gambit. For example, when I use the Firecrawl tool, I usually disable the Firecrawl Crawl subtool. However, I still keep the other tools enabled. Why? Because the Crawl subtool is a rather heavy-duty option that traverses the entire website, even extracting content from all subpages. But each AI Agent Gambit has a limit to how many tool calls it can make. The limit is 20 tool calls. Each time a subtool is used, it counts as one tool call. A heavy-duty subtool like Firecrawl Crawl will quickly use up all the tool calls. If the number of tool calls is crossed, then the AI agent will show an error in the chat and not respond as expected. Let me illustrate this with a quick example. The Firecrawl Crawl subtool is a combination of the functions of the Firecrawl Map and the Firecrawl Scrape subtools. In this scenario, when the agent is given a link, the agent uses Firecrawl to map all the pages in the entire website, then scrapes the website to extract information from each and every page. Each map page is one tool call and each scrape page is one tool call. But what happens when the agent is using Firecrawl Crawl and the website has more than 10 pages? Then the number of tool calls will exceed 20 and the AI Agent Gambit will malfunction. So disabling the Firecrawl Crawl tool is one way of combating that. The other way is to write clear tool usage instructions in the base prompt of the AI agent. Remember, tools will only work when they are attached to AI Agent Gambits, and instructing the agent on how to use the tools is a must for ensuring a smooth experience. Let's try this by setting up a pricing research AI agent that tells you the cost when you give it a product's website. We're using Firecrawl without disabling any tool, and we've attached it to an AI Agent Gambit. I've given the gambit a name, and now let's go into the base prompt and give it instructions on how to work. In this prompt, I've given the AI a process for using the Firecrawl tools. I haven't mentioned using the Firecrawl Crawl subtool, so ideally it shouldn't use that. To avoid exceeding the Gambit's tool call capacity, I've added limits to how many times it can use the Firecrawl Map tool. If the agent is able to map and find the pricing page, then it will use one more tool call to scrape the page. If it is unable to find the page via mapping, then it will directly try to scrape the domain of the website by suffixing /pricing at the end. In total, the prompt instructs it not to cross 7 tool calls. Let's save the prompt, and I'll add a couple of default messages as well. Now let's publish and test this agent. After the welcome message, I'll give it the Firecrawl's website URL. Before I do that, let's take a look at Firecrawl's actual pricing page. We can see multiple pricing plans available here. Now I'll take the main website URL and give it to the agent. Let's see if it's able to get the pricing info. Great! It is responding exactly as expected by using the Firecrawl map and the Firecrawl scrape subtools. At the top of the agent's message, you can see exactly which tools it used. These message bubbles are called tool call events, and they offer insight into which tools or subtools were used for the answer below it. Inside the Firecrawl map tool event are the details of how the tool was used. You can see that the request section contains the URL, which was given by the user, and the limit, which was given by the prompt. In the response section, I can scroll to see which 6 pages of the Firecrawl website were mapped. Tool events become super useful when you're troubleshooting your AI agent. If the agent is not responding as expected, the response section will show an error such as error 400. To learn how to fix it, you need to look up the error in the tool's documentation, which will guide you on troubleshooting. However, in case you don't want the tool call events to show up in chat to the user, you can scroll down in the AI Agent Gambit and disable the Show Tool Events setting. And that's how we use tools to increase the capacity of our AI agent. You can attach multiple tools to the same AI Agent Gambit using this method. Just remember that the tool call limit of each AI Agent Gambit is 20, and that's 20 per gambit, not per tool. In the next video, I'll show you how to add tools to your TARS account.